Hello everyone, this is Sheshe, and today I'm coming on to share with you some embellishments that I've been making today. And I'm using this stamp set by Just Right Papercraft, and it's called Floral Fan Elements. It looks like this. It has all these little tiny sentiments inside, and I got this from Amazon. It's really cute, and the stamps are made in the USA. My first draft of the perfume embellishments came out like this and like this, and they were okay. I liked them, but I just thought I could do better. But if you want to make these, you can do this the same way I'm about to show you. So I was watching Lori Seabrook's haul on Memorial Day. She had purchased some napkins with some perfume bottles on it, and I became inspired to come up with a different draft. So I hope you like these, and I made them with acetate. So here is the final draft, and I colored this one in pink, and this one I left clear, so I hope you can see the perfume bottles, and I gave them a gold top. Now this one I didn't stamp, I just used some graphic 45 paper to label the bottles, and then I put some flowers on there. But her napkins had a design sort of like this, and I really liked the way the perfume bottles looked on her napkins, so that's what inspired me to make the perfume bottles like that. So this is what I came up with. This is my final draft, and I'm pretty happy with that. So that's what I'm going to show you how to make today. But again, if you want to make them like the paper ones, that is fine. You can do it the exact same way. So let's get started. Okay, what you'll need for this is some glue, maybe some Glossy Accents. That's what I like to use when I'm using acetate. You'll need a 1-inch punch, or you can cut it out a 1-inch square. I'm using my corner chomper to round the corners, and a scoring board to emboss my little top for the perfume bottles. I'm using this punch that I got from Joann's on clearance. It was really cheap, like $1. I made my handmade flowers, and I used this punch. You can use Martha Stewart if you like, and I also have a tutorial on how to make these flowers. And the acetate is 1 3/4 of an inch by 2 inches. That's for the bottom part of the bottle. Then you'll need something to connect the lid, and you can just make that any size you want. It's your desired width, and it's hard to see, but on my example, like I'm talking about this part right here, okay? And then this is the lid. That's what it looks like, and that's made with this punch right here, okay? Then it's hard to see because it's clear, but that's the part I'm talking about. You can make it any width you like, and I just made it like, I believe, 1/4 of an inch, and then, you know, your desired height. So I'm going to set that aside so I can see it, because it's clear, it's hard to see. Then for coloring, I'm going to use this stripe paper, and I made it 1 inch by 1 1/4 of an inch by 1 3/4 of an inch, okay? And you can round the corners if you like. So I'm going to use this stamp for my one example. I did Cheery Hello, and for the stamp I'm going to use For a Dear Friend to stamp in Delicata ink. So I'm just going to round the corners. This is my acetate. It's hard to see, but you can use your corner chomper to round the corners. I believe I'm going to use the 3/8 of an inch to round the corners, and I'm going to use the 1/8 of an inch to do the top part. That might look good for my bottle, like that. Okay, and I'm going to use the 1/8 of an inch to round the corners of the part that I'm going to cover up the bottle. So I'm just going to just punch. It's more or less just punching. I've already run my corners of my 1-inch square. Actually, it's it says 1.5 inch, but I don't believe it's 1.5 inch. It looks smaller than that. Okay, and then I've already punched out this, but I'll show you what I do with that to give it some character. I just emboss it with my mat. So actually my embossing scoreboard. So I'm going to just show you what I do. I put some ridges in, but I do some crosses just so it's not so straight. So I just do a few straight lines here and there, and just do a few ridges. It doesn't matter if it's straight, but just so that there's some ridges. And then I'll turn it over and let you see how it looks. But it doesn't matter that it's not straight. I just want some lines to make it look like a top for my perfume bottle. So this is how it looks when it's done. Okay, so now all you do is just start assembling the bottle. So I have my Glossy Accents. Just need to open it up and start gluing. So I'm just going to glue some right here. This is what I use to attach the paper onto that on like that. And then I'm going to look for my little piece. This tiny piece right here is hard to see, but you want to get this on as straight as possible and in the center. Then I'm just going to put just a little bit of Glossy Accents on the tip and apply that on like so. You want to get that in the center as best you can. Let that dry. Okay, I'm going to scoot that over just a little bit. I think that's about centered. Okay, I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm going to get my ink out, and I'm going to do some stamping. It's going to say to my dear friend. Okay, I'm going to do this on the black cardstock. I'm going to center this as best as I can. This is great ink when you don't want to emboss. Okay, that's just great. This is what it looks like. See if I can get a better impression on the back. I don't know if my ink pad is drying up or not. Let's try this again. Okay, that's better. Okay, much better. Okay, so I got that done. Alright, hopefully this is dry. And I'm going to put some glue right on the tip for my piece to go. Let's see how I'm going to turn it around. Right here, and center that as best as I can. Okay. Alright, next we're going to layer this on here. Put more glue on here and center this. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. Okay, and then center this piece. Ooh, I shook the camera. Onto here. It's all coming together. Now I'm going to layer my flower on. I have my rose put together like this. And then I'm just going to layer on, and like I said, I use this pine punch for the layering pieces. And I just like to use my glue for this glue right here. It's Scotch Quick Dry Glue. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back. Just like that. And just rub a little bit there. And then put some right here. Layer that like so. So this is what we have so far. And then to attach it to the perfume bottle, I put just a little bit of glue onto the acetate. And here I'm going to pick up the bottle and attach it on like that. And that's all there is to it. Very quick. So this is how it looks. And again, I'll show you the other one that says Cheery Hello. And then the one that I used alcohol markers and colored in pink. So you can see the pink tint. I'm still debating on if I should put some type pattern paper behind it. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. If I should just leave them clear, or just, you know, like when I add them to an embellishment piece, let that accent the perfume bottles. Alright, so there you have it. I hope you enjoy making these. So take care everyone and have a fabulous day.